Take two. Sorry, I started recording this review, and then my nephew decided he wanted to scream right outside my door because he wants to get in the pool, but he can't because he's got a cast on his arm. So he can't. And I don't even know how long he has to have that cast for, to be honest. I'm guessing a month or so, I don't know. Anyway, this is going to be my review for The Amanda Show, Season 1, Episode 1. It only has Season 1 and Season 2 on Paramount Plus, and for some reason, it doesn't even have Season 1 of all that on there. It starts with Season 2. And, yeah, in this show, we get introduced to many iconic characters. Amanda Bynes runs the show. Drake Bell is on there as well. As the only two that I recognize right off the bat, like, actor-wise, at least. I know Josh Peck is on there too at some point, but not yet, obviously. And like I said, we get introduced to many iconic characters, one being Penelope Taint, who is Amanda's #1 fan, always says please at the end of her sentences, and has a Amanda website, which I actually checked during take 1 of this recording, and it does not exist anymore. I think it did exist at some point, back when the show was actually airing on TV, but I guess they decided that it wasn't worth keeping up, so they got rid of it, and it's replaced by the Nickelodeon website. So, yeah, it did used to actually exist, but not anymore. But that was back in, like, early 2000s, so, yeah. Anyway, we get introduced to other characters like the Dancing Lobster, and the funny thing is that I don't think Penelope Taint never gets to meet Amanda, if I remember correctly. At least from what I remember seeing of the show, because I don't know if I've seen all the episodes. I know I watched it a lot growing up, because that was back when I was in middle school. Because when the whole 9/11 thing happened, I was in my last year of middle school. So that was probably 7th grade, I guess, when I was, I don't know. Anyway. The skits that popped up in this episode. Meatloaf Crunch, which, to be completely honest, that sounds completely disgusting. And who wants meatloaf for breakfast? I know it's a joke, obviously. It's just so weird and cringy, especially the acting, to be honest. Like the dad, it's just so weird. Go back and rewatch that skit. It's so weird. So weird, so cringy. But then again, like I said, that was an old show. And it was just like, I was like, if that was actually a real cereal, that would be in the refrigerator portion of the store, to be completely honest. It wouldn't have gravy. It'd have a really low shelf life, obviously, because it's supposed to be meatloaf, for crying out loud. It wouldn't exist. It wouldn't survive, to be honest. Nobody would want to buy it, and even the random weird people that would buy it due to the nostalgia of it being in the show, it wouldn't be enough for the company to even want to keep it going, which, what company would even do it anyway? But, yeah, the Simians was probably the best skit. Besides the one where the girl calls the confused old man. I don't even know what the character's name is. It's just confused old man to me. That skit pops up a lot in the show. And, yeah, the Simians, that was a good one. It's kind of odd that because the brother seems more monkey than human, and the daughter seems more human than monkey, just for the eyebrows and teeth, I think, were the only oddities, I guess, on her appearance. But, yeah. I felt bad for the poor guy. He walked right into chaos. Anyway. I am so freaking sleepy. Was the Simians, Meatloaf Crunch, what were the other skits? The pimple one, that was pretty freaking gross. And we got to see more Drake Bell in his role in that skit. And you got to see the, what was it? Dang it. What's the name of that kind of movie? Stop motion? Where you have little things and you move them and you film it that way. And that's kind of what it reminded me of. I don't know if that actually is or not. I assume it is. But that was just weird. I think those were the only skits that I remember seeing, besides Penelope trying to show off her website and the guy sitting on her. And yeah. Anyway, yeah, this show is just crazy. It gets weirder, I guess, as the show goes on. But then again, it's supposed to be comedy, so yeah. If I can find a season 1 of all that, I might start that as well next year. Just obviously not now, because I'm trying to finish shows. It's kind of hard to do when you keep starting shows. But I figured since I finished like 5 shows, I figured I might as well pick up one show, you know? Anyway, I will see everybody in the next episode.